to jump on into things. I know the players have been waiting and getting warmed up, ready to go for this matchup. Again, a very, very important one as we are in the top 3 with .exe and Ducklings looking to push their way into the grand finals. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 1 of the best of 5 to determine who will face down Mirage in our last series of the field, North America. Oh, good quick start. Tito is going to go top shelf. And before we even get to say hello to the teams, it is .exe on the board. Monster, Tito, and Knight on that blue side. The Ducklings, Nedios, No Mansion, and Waves, they will be taking your orange. And we are underway with game number 1. A very quick start for .exe as Ducklings looking to respond. What a save there by Knight on the goal line, robbing No Mansion that time, as that looked like surely the equalizer early. But a big save from the blue defense. And we stay 1-0 here through the first 30 seconds. Knight, he was caught down in the enemy side of the field for so long there. Ends up getting back in time to help out on the defensive side. It will be Tito. He's around 2 defenders. Great demo there. Will that be enough? It looks like it, as Nedios able to play it away from the turning attacker, as the physical play is starting to pick up now in game number 1. Still a 1-0 scoreline for EXE. As this is going to be Knight off the back wall. Tito just off the bar and down. He was looking for his second of the game. We'll have to retry there, as that's a big double commit from EXE, something we didn't see too much from them in the last series, and now 3-on-1 the other way. No Mansion has no problems, and it's a 1-1 equalized score with 3:43 to go as we welcome you in. And for anybody wondering, my name is Hunted. I am here in the booth with you all for the remainder of the night. Hope that you settle on in, because we have some great Rocket League left to play here still. 2 best of 5s to determine the grand winner here of the North American field finale. As this right now is going to be No Mansion on the challenge. He'll send it across for Waves. It's Tito who will be the one to pop it up. Nedios, now Tito, back wall. Still tied at 1. This is some good pressure here from the Ducklings as Waves tries to snipe the far post. It ends up being Monster with the big save. And No Mansion now again, quickly back into the zone. Here's Knight. He's got Tito there. Connects on the pass. Knight back up for it. Doesn't have quite the read he was looking for. And EXE going to play out of the corner yet again. We are approaching halftime quickly here in game number 1. As both teams only on the board just the once. And it's led us to this point. Good challenge from Tito. He even gets the demo, gets the boost and the ball back. Just a good challenge from No Mansion to turn him around, who is on no boost. He'll try to buy a little bit more time for his teammates. That's a good challenge by Waves. Now Tito, he loses possession out of his own corner. Monster right off the top of Waves. Tito. Now Nedios. Knight. Waves. Monster again out of his own zone. No Mansion's here. He's going to be looking for a little bit of a passing play. Waves with a quick shot. That one's blocked down up high again by Knight. He's been doing everything on that goal line, has Knight. Keeps us at a 1-1 scoreline with 1:40 to go. The defense, really from both teams, have had to step up pretty big in this first game of the series, as there have been some shooting opportunities that you certainly can't ignore from either side. As the breakout's been a little bit of a struggle here for EXE in the final minute or so that we've been playing. This is going to be Knight. Back wall. Waves. Now Nedios. No Mansion, a wide open shooting opportunity, and he goes top shelf. Can't give him that much time and space. You see the double commit that frees up No Mansion, and all you can do if you're Monster in goal that time is watch the ball sail over top and in the back of your net. Ducklings, after trailing early in the game, they've got 2 in a row and are looking to take game number 1 away from EXE here. There is still a bit of time, 50 seconds left. Good keeping there by Nedios as No Mansion does rotate around, can't find the touch. Waves pops it up. Now Monster across. Here's Tito. Tonight blocked down, popped up again. Incoming No Mansion. Knight able to make the first touch. He gets the second one as well to keep the game at 1. They got to get down the field. That's a wonderful challenge from Monster, and he puts it in the back of the net. 2-2 with a 21.4 to go in game number 1. What a play from Monster, doing it all himself. The challenge at the midfield line to beat the last defender. And then, of course, the wonderful read off the post. He goes and makes it a tie game with under 20 seconds left. This is going to be up high. Knight chips it just a little bit further. Nedios runs right into Tito. Monster now in and out of the corner. Popped around. Here's Tito out in front. No time to go. Knight actually decides to keep this up. He might be punished for it as Waves had a chance and he missed it wide. That was a close call for EXE. Still, they're going to try to play this one on. No Mansion gets just enough a touch. It's just wide of the post. It's still up in the air, but No Mansion able to push it on. Monster wants to keep it going. Still, we have no time to go. We played about 30 seconds of extra time, and eventually it will touch the turf. 2-2. Overtime in game 1 now. As a great way to start this series, Monster nearly sniping the near post. Here comes Knight. He's got Tito with him. Will it be a double touch? No, doesn't look like it. This time Waves the pop-up to clear the zone. Nedios, corner, looking for a redirect, won't find it. This time it's Waves. No Mansion now. Couple of touches, but he can't turn the ball on goal. Waves throws it back in the zone. Bouncer out in front. Taken care of by Monster. Team's resetting a little bit. Knight's got to be careful. He had to dodge that demo from No Mansion. He's able to get up to the read as well. That was a close call, as the Ducklings have really been fully in the offensive side of the field here for a majority of this game number 1 overtime session, I should say, really. It's been a pretty back and forth game, but right now that's a great shot save made by Tito. There was even a demo there as well on one of the Ducklings players. That'll give EXE a little bit of time to find a clear, and No Mansion will lead Waves. 1-on-1 with Knight. That's going to bounce just wide. Tito will pop it across as we are a minute and a half old in game 1. With a Monster trying to chase that down in the corner, he loses control. Nedios. Now Tito to Knight. Chips it forward. Waves. He'll grab some boost and up the side while he goes. This one all the way across where Tito will quickly turn it around. He gets met just inside the offensive zone. As here comes Knight. Can he get the secondary touch? No, it's blocked away. Here's the rebound. They score. Monster on the rebound, and it's EXE able to hang on. They had a late golden tie and take out the Ducklings here in game number 1. What a play and what a game to kick off our losers final. EXE makes it 1-0 on the board here in a 3-2 thriller that took us a couple minutes into OT. When you look at the shot totals, very much in favor of that orange side. And hello, everybody. My name again is Hunted. We didn't get much of a chance to talk about the series pre-show as we were jumping right on into things, but I hope that you all have been enjoying the games as much as I have throughout the day today. We've got this one, and then, of course, the grand finals to come up right after this one. It's going to be Mirage who is waiting for the victor here. So perhaps we will see a 5-game slugfest between these teams. It would not surprise me with how game number one went on your screens there. Again, a very, very close, but back and forth, I will definitely say, victory there for EXE. It felt like either team could have walked away with that game. And I'm sure EXE thanking the Rocket League gods that they were given the last opportunity. As now we're going to jump right on into game number 2. Ducklings down 1 in the series this time. They are going to be looking for a little bit of that revenge. As this time it will be Netios trying to play this one through Knight. As now Monster carries it up the wall. This will bounce off the side. Knight has Monster down low, taken away by No Mansion. As here's Waves. He's got boost and some time. He just couldn't quite collect that ball to turn it into anything there. Knight bouncer around the side. As this is Monster down looking for Tito, blocked away. That combination has been very good today so far. They just couldn't quite connect that time around. As looking for the shot down low this time are the Ducklings. It'll be saved away by the goal line defense. And a couple of good passing plays on either side to open up our game. Still, though, we look for that first goal on the board. As we do see a couple of double commits from EXE. A bit troubling if you are an EXE fan. But as we are just about a minute and a half into game number 2, still a back and forth game. No Mansion gets some space up high, and he makes the most of it. We're going to have to watch this one again as it's an innocent looking ball, but no Monster. He can't get there. What a bump. Didn't see the bump the first time around. That certainly was what did it for No Mansion. Well done by the Ducklings, making something out of nothing there. And it will be No Mansion to collect the first of the game as... Oh, hi,
I snuck in on you. Hey, what's up?
Goodness. I heard you join the call. I didn't know you'd be joining us right now, but welcome to the podcast, my friend.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be in here as fast as I can. I got this grid just ended, so I'm hopping in here, and we're about to do this to it. I mean, that was a pretty good goal. It looks like we had 2 players in the corner. And a nice little goal. So what you been seeing? Help me get up to speed here. I'm that viewer that just joined.
Well, we did have. We're in obviously the lower final. This is 2 of the top 3 teams. The winner of this one does go on to play Mirage. But we had a very, very close game 1. I'm worried No Mansion not moving on our screens there. It looks like maybe he's back up. Could have just had a controller issue. I'm not sure, but. Very close game 1. It required a couple of minutes of overtime. EXE won it with a nice little rebound play. But since then, the Ducklings, the only goal here in game number 2. And we pretty much stand with a back-and-forth affair. Both teams have had more than their fair share of opportunities.
Yeah, it's looking really good. I like the challenges that I'm seeing. Both teams seem to be pretty quick to the ball. And they're getting pretty good control as well, so you love to see it. Definitely competitive. I'm stepping right in, and it hasn't taken me long to enjoy this action that I see on the field. This must be what it's like to just join in and watch our stream.
Oh, yeah, and we hope everybody who is hanging out here tonight is enjoying this final night of the field as Knight, what a double touch to tie. He had to read the defender's whiff on that ball, and he does perfectly. What a shot.
And just putting himself in a position to make the play as well, as it's a big clear downfield. I love that he just follows it up. Why not? If it goes in your favor, that's going to happen. You're going to get a massive goal late here to tie things up. It was looking good for Ducklings, but we see EXE find that goal, and they're looking to find that stranglehold on this series.
Yeah, this is an important minute and a half for the orange side, for Ducklings. If they can find the next goal and win this game, it's a brand new series. If they go down by 2, I'm not feeling too confident about their chances to reverse sweep. EXE has looked very good throughout the day so far. It will be a close battle through the midfield. Nobody wanting to make that big mistake. The pop-up from Knight actually might lead Monster on, but a good challenge there. Pi and Sam again. I mean, it's got to come down to the possession game, especially while we are 40 seconds away from an overtime.
Oh.
That was a close play.
Oh, no doubt about it. EXE barely getting out of that one without getting scored on, as Ducklings had a glorious chance out center. They don't cash in. Those are the type of chances you have to be able to capitalize on. You're going to be able to win these big series. And for a team that's looking to get that first win in the series, I sure hope that doesn't haunt them.
You're absolutely right. Got to make sure that everything is played through your midfield at this point. I think if you're both teams, got to be careful you don't give the ball away too. Tito nearly a costly mistake there, but Monster's going to get a final opportunity. No, he's not. Waves able to take that off the back line. We've got overtime. Yet again, 2 back-to-back OTs. This time it's a 1-1 game number 2, and here we go.
Well, I like this. I mean, I just join in. I get this OT. You tell me we just had OT. I was watching, actually. I was prepping. I saw these guys in the OT previously. I'm like, all right, they're giving me a little bit more time to get in this game here as, hey, who doesn't like overtime? It's so close between the two. You got to love it. I feel like Ducklings, they really have a chance to make a play here, but if they drop it, this is going to be it. This is their moment.
Yeah, again, this is a very important overtime for the orange side if they want to continue their run here in the field finale. Again, North America, we saw Europe earlier today. We'll get into that a little bit later as No Mansion wants to end it here, and he does. What a shot from No Mansion, all the way from his own zone. The flip reset and everything. We've got a tied-up series.
Oh, you just love to see a play like that. It's that individual effort from a player that can take himself and put his team on his back. The flip reset, he needed it. He had come all the way downfield and used his boost. It is absolutely perfect execution. And the Ducklings, they get that tie. That's what we want. I mean, we're going to have overtimes all the way throughout, game 5s all the way. Oh, that was just what they were telling me. I don't think I was supposed to tell everybody that.
No, can't read the script quite yet. We've got to let the players play it out, certainly. But I mean, everything you just said would not surprise me, especially with how this series has gone. 2 overtimes. I mean, we saw big plays to end both of them. No Mansion, stepping up to the plate here. He had both goals for his team that time around, and that's the kind of play you're going to need. You need standout performances when we're in the top 3 of the field right now.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. I mean, who doesn't like that? That's that upper echelon play. You talked about control as well, and that really is the name of the game as well. The days of just being able to kind of slap the ball around the field and hope you can follow, you got to be really, really good as a team to be able to pull that sort of play off. So, yeah, we expect that control, and really it was on display there for the game winner and to tie it up. That's exactly what I would have hoped for coming in. That primed me pretty well, Hunted, I got to say.
Yeah. I mean, copy and paste game 2 to game 1, and you're pretty much caught up as Waves will be the first on the board. Just 6 seconds in, that's a big double commit from EXE. And that's one of the things I will say, Sam, that they have one of the shortcomings I'm trying to say of their game so far today from EXE is at times they are a bit double commit heavy, and teams have punished them so far.
Yeah, and it definitely was that double, but they will quickly erase that from our memories as they get the kickoff play. Goes right back to Tito. Is it Tito? I don't want to make sure. All right, perfect. Usually I'm pretty good about that, but chat will absolutely roast me if I don't get it right. I know that. with the kickoff perfectly back. That's exactly what EXE needed. They're able to execute. Have you used that one yet?
I haven't. I was saving it for you. I was waiting. You know, I know you like the puns. I was saving it for you today.
Well, I mean, come on, why not? Look at they hit run, and now the program is going. That's all I got. That's the rest of them. Sorry.
Well, they are out to a 2-1 lead. Knight, he goes top shelf there. Certainly seems like everything going to code. Certainly so far, Sam. And I mean, granted, I think they would have wanted to win game 2, but the fact that it was such a close game, I don't think you could be too upset with yourselves having dropped that one in overtime, especially to that big play from No Mansion. But we are stuck in a game number 3. First minute still really hasn't gone by. This might even fall in from No Mansion, just hit the post, as this has been a very long first minute. Obviously, we've seen 3 goals, but
is time
this could be a
down?
4th. Oh, monster! It looks like time's slowing down when he can make these kind of touches. That's beautiful.
And he slows the ball down just enough to get the redirect past the final defender. What a touch. We talked about execution. They are machines as they're just working together perfectly. What a feed. What a play. As the blue side, I like these guys. I don't know. Am I being biased? Okay, fine.
Well, it's a nice response after going down that first goal, certainly by EXE. 3 straight after dropping the first one in the first 6 seconds of game number 3 that we're in right now. And I think now it's time for the Ducklings to step up to the plate. Need a couple, obviously, to tie the game, but just to get your confidence back. You got scored on by a couple of pretty stellar goals from EXE, and it certainly looks like the blue side are feeling themselves right now.
Oh, no doubt about it, but this is pressure right back the other way for Ducklings. They're getting some open shots on net. Maybe defense is the Achilles heel for EXE as they want to be back down the other way. They stave it off for a little bit. They do have that big lead as well. 2-goal lead is huge, but only another minute off the clock. What's going on right now? Am I crazy? I think everything's moving at hyperspeed.
Oh, wow. Oh. That's just over the top. That had to have been no boost, right? I mean, we're going to have to watch this again. Yeah, he has no boost. That is an oof right there from No Mansion. He's in the right spot, but just not enough boost in the tank. And a free goal given to EXE. I think if you're Ducklings now, Sam, I mean, 3 goals in 250 is certainly doable. We've seen it before. But I'll make it 5 or 4 goals now in 245. But I don't know. I think you just need to reset your focus here, right? I mean, you're going to go down, all things staying the same or how they are. You're going to go down, and you're going to have to win the next 2 in a row. You can't lose your mindset.
No doubt, and you want to just keep it competitive. There's still a lot of time for that. Usually, if a game's getting out of hand like this, I wouldn't really put much stock in the final play, but there's still half a game, so I really think they can just get their game back here, start making touches, get in the way of the ball, and good things will happen. They're struggling right now just to do any of that.
They build those good habits for the next game here in the final half of this one. That's a whiff there from No Mansion. And it seems like Ducklings scrambling a little bit, just trying to stop the bleeding as Knight to Tito. Good save. Nedios on the goal line will take that one away, and it will stay 5-1 with 2 minutes left to go. As EXE, I mean, you know, we saw 2 back-to-back overtime affairs, so close, never knew really who was going to take it at any point. And then a 5-goal explosion from EXE after dropping the first one here.
Yeah, and it's just been because of their consistent play. Every time they get a touch on the ball, it's usually been a good result, at least to get the ball downfield. Finally seeing some life from Ducklings, but this is that moment where I say it will be that too little too late moment, really no matter what happens. 4 goals here is going to be an easy coast for EXE, and they look forward to the next one. They're even blocking plays like that. That was a good pass out center as well. So, Hunted, we've seen EXE on defense and on offense. They're really up to the task. We'll see. Maybe I'll look silly. I kind of want to look silly right now, you know?
Oh,
I don't think this means much.
No, I agree with you. I think, you kind of have to wipe these sort of games from your memory banks, if you will, because it's one of those, it's one of those weird things that we see in Rocket League every now and then. A series can be 1-goal games for 4 of the 5, and then all of a sudden one team just has a breakout game, and it's kind of over in the first minute. I don't know why that is, but if you are Ducklings, you're not out of the series until you lose 3. I think that's got to be the mindset, and making sure you win the first minute of Game 4 is a big sticking point as well for the orange side. So we are going to watch time tick away. Ducklings do have some good offense here. They hit the crossbar with that shot, but ultimately it will be EXE in the lead. Nice little redirect there from Tito. Had to be saved on the goal line. And, a match point situation now for the Ducklings. They have been playing so very well throughout the day. It would be a disappointment to see them go home after 4.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I've seen a lot of Game 5s recently, though, so I think I'm bringing that mojo. I kind of stepped in. I think for that reason alone, we're going to see that Game 5. So I'm kind of ready, but we got to get to the Game 4 first.
Yep.
That was pretty sick. That's a 0.8 on the clock. Do we have the best clock in the business?
It does say 0.8. I wonder if that means if we're going to have a kickoff? We will have a kickoff.
0.8 on the clock? What is this?
Okay.
Like, we got the best clock everybody in the entire business. Even I'm surprised right now. Okay. Maybe someone else has that too, but going down to the decimals. If anyone else has it, we're going to go a decimal even further, I just learned from the producer in my ear. So.
Well,
I'm just making stuff up. I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, unfortunately, the 0.8 wasn't enough for them to score 2 goals. I think that's the big tragedy here. They couldn't fit the 2 goals in that final 0.8 seconds. But regardless, they get a couple back, and they look a little bit better after, again, a 5-goal flurry in that early portion of the game. And again, this is kind of where it separates the good teams from the great teams. If you are Ducklings here, same mindset, making sure you come back and you play that same Rocket League. You don't get down on yourself early, and especially if you can get an early first goal for the orange side to bring you into this game. That was scary. No Mansion had to play that short side.
Yeah, and everything on the line right now. So this is where either you just step up and make the big plays, or you just go home and gonna have to be absolutely perfect if you're Ducklings. I just want to see them step up and just start getting in the play, putting their own spin on the rest of this series.
We are through the first 30 seconds now of game number 4 without any real exciting opportunities. Here's the first one. Tito, I believe, was the player who got a piece of that on the blue side. He'll even hurry up and get to that one as well. Big boomer from No Mansion. Cut off by Knight. He's going to feed Tito into the zone. It's a nifty little break-in play. And Monster almost finds that play over to Tito, who was just finishing up harassing that back line. But ultimately it stays out, and the Ducklings can breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief as we are past the first minute with no score.
Good start to this game. Real nice pace. Everyone moving up, wanting to get involved in the play, making challenges, making plays. Oh, look at this nice touch here. Several in a row from the Ducklings to put this ball down into EXE's end. That is the exact sort of execution they need to cut through the field. I like that. That shows life for this team.
They're going to transition again. They forced the double commit. Tito and Knight both up for it. That'll free up Netios, a little bit more in the midfield. Ends up being blocked away by Monster. Here's Waves again. Down in front. Open net for No Mansion. And the cutting play from Ducklings will cut deep enough, and it's 1-0.
A lot of team pressure here from Ducklings. Just getting to the ball as absolute fast as they can. And what is it about this gameplay that feels faster than the previous? Like, this timer is just ticking away now. The Ducklings just cruising around the field, and they have found that synchronization as a team to get it done. Oh, big block on the goal line to keep it scoreless as well.
I believe that was Netios with the touch that he needed there, as Monster's going to try to drop this one down. won't be able to quite find that read. No Mansion ends up getting demoed. Knight's got a lot of space, forces both defenders up. Monster's here for a rebound opportunity. Pass to Tito's behind him, and now you can tell the players of EXE frustrated with that one. That was a beautiful scoring chance, but No Mansion will pot it the other way, and it's 2-0 for the Ducklings.
When you know, Tito at midfield just stops. We've all been there. No life, no energy, no boost, no nothing. Just forget it. I'm looking forward to this next kickoff because that's a goal. That's what Tito's thinking there. Ducklings coming out really strong in the first half of this game. You gotta love the competitive nature of these teams, and why not? This is where everything's on the line, Hunted. So you gotta make a play.
This is, I mean, they've been playing all evening, afternoon long. I believe the bracket opened up at 4 o'clock, 4:30, I believe. Eastern time.
Yeah,
not AM.
Yeah.
Not
it
AM.
was. Yes, it was yesterday even. 4:30 a.m. yesterday. They've been playing for like 37 hours. It's been insane.
Well, I will say some of these teams have come from the closed qualifier, which did play yesterday. But the bracket, I believe, opening up this afternoon around 4:30 Eastern time, and we are just beyond 9 o'clock now. So it's been quite a day for these teams. But the end is in sight now, as, again, the winner of this series will move on to our grand final here and a chance to take down Mirage, as Tito wanted to get
What's
one back
Tito
for
doing?
EXE.
Is that a Rumble game? Did he have Magnet? What was going on there? That didn't look fair.
It did look like he was able to possess that ball past that defender quite well. He's been doing that a lot. He has definitely been one of the more aerial players for EXE so far today.
Oh, and the flick. I love it. We're seeing some skill coming out of EXE. We saw it to get them here in this 2-1 score line. They're pushing back finally here, Hunted, as they're getting these offensive opportunities. The pass down. The save will be made. Ducklings up to the task.
Nedios then quickly back the other way. No Mansion off the rebound. Waves is going to be a bit too far. Actually, he does have room. Ends up going off the crossbar as Tito and company get a bit of a clear, but they are still down by 2, and they only have 45 to go. There's a pass to Tito. Has to be saved away. Waves in a great position to make that save as Knight to Tito again. Blocked this time by No Mansion at the point of attack.
Waves on that back line. It's been an ocean of defense here for Ducklings. They sure know how to swim, especially when it feels like they were sinking. Looking like we're going to get that game 5 if they can just keep going, as they have this 2-0 lead. Massive here. Just need one more clear.
Yeah, they just need to get
Big
this ball
block.
out. Oh, my goodness. That hit Monster's square, but it was just a bit too high, and he couldn't put it on goal. That'll do it, certainly now, as the Ducklings take game 4, 2-0. Could have some final heroics here to break this shutout. We'll see. No, it's just going to fall. And the Ducklings, a 2-0 shutout after the 5-1 throttling they endured at the hands of EXE in game number 3. All of a sudden, we've got a tie series yet again, and one more going to a game 5 now.
You love it. Didn't I said it was going to happen, so now I look really good, I just have to say. It's been game 5s. Nothing but game 5s for me lately, so that's where we're at right now. I love the competition now. One team going home, one team going up there to meet into the grand finals. If you guys need to see the bracket, exclamation point bracket in the chat to see Mirage just up there ready and waiting for one of these two teams, Hunted. I'm going to take your prediction. We haven't had a chance to do any predictions. I want to know your prediction right now. Who's going up there?
Well, so the crazy part of this all is that Mirage beat Ducklings to qualify for the grand finals. Ducklings beat EXE to play into the winners finals. And I would not be surprised if we see EXE take this series with a little bit of that chip on their shoulder mentality, if you will. I would love to see that, them get a little bit of revenge. And then we'll see a new matchup we haven't seen in Mirage and EXE for that grand final. But, ultimately, whoever does come out of this game, Sam, it's going to be an uphill battle. Mirage has looked very good today, not to mention they have that bracket reset if they do so need it. And we know how that goes in Rocket League. Sometimes you get all that momentum winning the first one, and it can turn around quite quickly when teams realize their tournament life is on the line.
Did you just try to sneak out of there without making a prediction?
No,
I'm not going to let you.
I said I think
that.
EXE wins this game. I said
okay, I somehow missed that. Okay, I'm glad because I want to make sure. I'm like, that was slick, actually. Okay. I'm going Ducklings just to go against you. I was already going to do that no matter who you chose. So just for pure competition's sake, nothing else. Both teams are playing fantastic.
Yeah, this has been a lovely series. And if we're going to go based off of momentum, I'd say Ducklings has a little bit more of it after that game 4, but what a save.
Oh.
Waves just gets in front of that ball. Double commit could be dangerous, but Nettie was no touchdown, no Mansion in an awkward spot. He'll end up just trying to chip it into the zone, and both teams getting away with some defensive mispositionings this time, as that'll be played away by Knight as well.
Yeah, but we really did see a big save there from Ducklings. I've seen a few of those now in the series just to keep these games close. They've been good on the goal line, making stops just when it looks like EXE are going to finish off the play. It's really kept them in this as we play on scoreless. That was a fabulous pass, but just yet again, another save for Ducklings.
Oh, man, Tito's got to be so frustrated, but he'll be happy this time as Monster, he collects his own rebound. The pass from Knight initially sets that up, but Sam, we've got to go back about 10 seconds. Monster made the best pass I've seen all day, and it's just unfortunate Tito couldn't slam it home, but it did create that opportunity and a 1-0 lead for EXE.
And slam it he did. He just absolutely fired that on. I can't believe even the first one was saved. Handed to Monster, though. He was so big-brained in that moment. Once he got the ball back, he put it on the back wall as there was a defender challenging, and he needed to keep it away from really the entire team. EXE doing those finesse plays, those little things to get it done late here in Game 5. Well, late not yet, but late in the series, if nothing else.
Yeah. Late in the series, certainly. We still got about half of Game 5 to play as the Ducklings do have plenty of time, but they've got to block this shot attempt. Good play from Waves. Knight is just going to try to buy a little bit of time to keep this offense moving. Monster over the top, but no Mansion able to collect. He'll beat Tito to that play as well. And now maybe a Ducklings opportunity as nobody was positioned midfield that time. I think maybe a little bit afraid of the counterattack, but it's going to come anyway off the post. Rebound blocked away. I know Waves was in the fray. He got at least a piece of it, and he was able to knock it away as we continue to play on. 1-0 EXE, just over 2 minutes to go.
That is one of those plays you just can't believe if you're the offense that it doesn't go in the net. For EXE, it feels like for them, they're thinking that's the one to just move us on to the finals. They're still pushing, though. They get it with the pass downfield. Maybe they're not thinking about it because they have their minds on plays like this. Knight yet again off the side wall with another fabulous pass.
Yeah, that was, again, picture-perfect passing from EXE. I mean, the fact that the ball has enough speed to beat any kind of read from the defense, but at the same time lands on a tee for the shot on goal. Tito will collect his first of the game. This is a big rebound, but nobody in position to knock that home. They had the opportunity, just jammed it off the post. As that was a booming clear. Knight able to get the read. Tito's going to chip it into the corner, and now the worst enemy of the Ducklings is the time remaining. They're under 90 seconds, and they need 2.
No doubt about it, but they still have that pace of play that they're going to need if they're going to have any chance of getting back through. They're not waiting back. They're still pushing forward, taking chances, and we're going to see a lot of chances for Ducklings. Of course, watch for EXE to try to take their own shots on net as we see the Ducklings push downfield, but it's all offense, all aggression for them now. They got to get there, though.
Yeah, they definitely need to keep this a 2-goal game. That's a good save, but they've got to get out of the zone. That's going to be a pop-up. Knight with an opening. What a save again. I believe that was no Mansion on the line. If they can turn this around, remember that save as that's just wide off the post. The clear is there, however, Waves will keep it in. No Mansion wants the redirect, but Knight takes it away. And that might just be it as Knight again tries to force his will on the opponent's and keeps it in the zone at the very least for a couple moments. Here's a quick pass up to Waves. That shot's going to go wide as well. The rebound for Netios. No, it's taken away by Knight again.
This is insane. They're keeping it going, though. Ducklings giving themselves a chance. The flip reset off the helicopter. They don't find it. The defense is there for EXE. Down. They'll get it, though. Ducklings 6.1 to go. You're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance, but it's going to have to come off the kickoff. As Tio and Knight tie up on the goal. Oh, my goodness. Of course, that's how that one goes in. But here we go. Off the kickoff. No Mansion with the possession. He doesn't get the touch. Waves is here. Right into Knight. There's no more time. That's up in the air. Netios will play it. Knight just trying to finish the game, and he does it. The phantom touch from Knight will be all they need, and EXE survives a Game 5. They win 2-1. Final score.
Revenge was on their minds as they came into that series, I'm sure, as this was the team that knocked them down into the lower, and here they are knocking them out of the tournament as we say goodbye. And we've got our finals in front of us, Hunted. Hey, I tuned in. I joined in right at the right time. I just got to say, I really planned that perfectly.
No, you absolutely did. It was, I mean, really, the whole series from game number 1 all the way through to the end was a banger and absolutely so much fun. I think if we run that back, Sam, even, we play that series another 10 times, the teams might end up being 5-5 in series wins.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, that's exactly what you'd hope, is that battle, that just epic battle between two sides. We really saw it. We're seeing, for me, like, how many of these series are just absolutely insane, and it's not necessarily those upper level teams, but it doesn't necessarily matter. The gap between the upper guys and these players that we're seeing on the field just continues to get closer and closer and closer. We saw some fabulous plays. I think on the other side, we look at Mirage. They certainly deserve to be where they are up in the upper bracket. So this has set us up to for a really phenomenal finish here, Hunted. I'm excited. They say we got a break, but I'm not sure. Can we just tell them no?
Well, we do need to take a quick break, unfortunately, Sam, to get the next match set up. As much fun as it's been, we're going to take just about 5 minutes. While we do, make sure you check out our store. You can find it on the Rival Esports website, rivalesports.com. Go there, check out all of the cool merch you can pick up there. And
our new website.
Brand new website. Yes, it is a very nice and pretty website. And, of course, if you... we are getting pretty close to some brand new emotes here on the channel. So if you feel so inclined, we would love a subscription to get us up and over that hurdle here on the Rival Esports channel. But please, folks, don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back with our final series of the field. It's the grand final. You're not going to want to miss it.